Hey, right, a very good morning to you all. I hope we're all fine. It's Sunday, the 11th of February, 2024. We're here to take a look at the weather for the UK for the week ahead. We'll also have a sneaky peek at the longer term trends towards the latter half of February. Well, I'm pleased to say I was able to get out with my camera yesterday morning. This was from Dill Pier at around about 9:30 in the morning. Some blue sky, all very welcome, and temperatures at the time were around about 12, 13 degrees. This was before the rain set in, so yeah, it's a case of just get out while you can. Anyway, let's just take a look at the jet stream. This is where we start. So we are Sunday. The jet stream is still to the south of the UK, but just notice there is a bit of a spur coming up from the south across the UK, and that has turned things somewhat milder across the UK. The trend this week will be for this jet stream to slowly start transferring northwards. So things will turn milder from the south and eventually less cold from Scotland. I know that you've been really struggling to get the milder air into the north at times this winter. Conversely, the south have had problems getting the cold air in. So, yeah, things are on the move this week. And I think the two words that I'm going to be using for this forecast is trending milder, still wet at times. So without further ado, what we'll do is we just have a look at the upper air masses for the week. So at the moment, it is mild across the UK. But what will tend to happen is tomorrow there will be some cooler air coming in from the west, perhaps some wintry showers across the high ground of the north. But then from Tuesday, more mild air pushes up across England, Wales and Ireland. It takes a while for it to get towards Scotland, but even there, later on in the week, what will happen is it will trend milder in all areas. So by this time next Sunday, positively spring-like potentially across many parts of England and Wales. Right, that's the upper air mass. We'll just have a very quick look at the anomalies as well. So this is today mild across England and Wales, but still nearer average across the north and parts of the west. Tomorrow is a rather cooler day with this westerly breeze coming in, but then the trend will be for this mild air in the southwest on Tuesday to start moving northwards. It takes a while to get towards Scotland. You're still north of that front, but eventually by Friday and then Saturday, that mild air will have reached all parts of the UK. So as I've mentioned, things are on the move. But at the moment, we've got a rather stagnant area of low pressure that's firing up showers across the south, more persistent rain across the east of the UK and some showers across Ireland. By tomorrow, as I've mentioned, we're in a westerly regime, sunshine and showers. So for many tomorrow, a sunny day, most welcome after the gloom of recent days and weeks. By Tuesday, not too bad. We'll have a weak ridge, perhaps an early frost, but we look down towards the southwest for the next frontal band that will be pushing up across the UK late Tuesday into Wednesday. And then by Thursday, more low pressure on the scene, remaining unsettled, often showery, but milder. Right, we'll have a look at the day-by-day details. So tomorrow is a cooler day, westerly breezes, with sunshine and a few showers across the west of the UK. Perhaps during the afternoon, more organised spells of showers across the west of the UK, wintry over the higher ground of Scotland. And this is the way we close out Monday. So tomorrow's temperatures around about 8 or 9 degrees in the south, a bit cooler than it has been, still rather cool in the north. We push forward to Tuesday, so we're looking towards the southwest for that rain band that will be pushing in. This is at 9 o'clock Tuesday morning, so a fine start, perhaps a patchy frost in some eastern areas before more rain pushes in from the west throughout the course of the day, reaching the borders by the end of the day with a few showers pushing in to the far south and the west by the evening. So your temperatures on Tuesday, you will be peaking after a chilly start with a touch of frost in many places. You'll be picking up to around about 10 to 12 in the far southwest. Cooler across the north, temperatures pegged back in Scotland to somewhere between about 4 and 6 degrees. On Wednesday, we are tracking that front that will be sitting across the north of the UK. That will push out the way, and a mainly dry day for Scotland again on Wednesday, but more showers, becoming quite organised, pushing into England from the northwest and Ireland throughout the course of the day, will push into Scotland with once again some hill snow across those peaks in Scotland because you're still rather cool up there for the first half of the week. Worth mentioning, though, that Wednesday becomes a very mild day for England and Wales. Temperatures possibly up as high as 14 degrees, but plenty of showers around in between sunny spells. So we'll just come on to the temperatures. For Wednesday, you'll be peaking at around about 12, possibly 13, possibly even 14 across parts of England and Wales. Cooler towards the north, perhaps no higher than 4 to 6 degrees across Scotland, and naturally colder across those higher routes. We get to Thursday, it's still a mixture of bright spells and showers, still rather a lot of rain, particularly across the southwest and across the northeast of England. That will clear out the way from the north, but then a more organised band of heavy rain and showers pushes into the southwest throughout the course of Thursday. Particularly quite heavy again, down towards perhaps the southeast in the evening, quite breezy as well. But that low pressure system will clear out the way and things will become drier from the north. Your maximum temperatures on Thursday peaking again very mild at around about 12 to 14 degrees in the south, still rather cool towards the north of the UK. By the time we reach Friday, that low pressure system will push out the way, so perhaps a drier day for many of us on Friday, with a weak ridge of high pressure across the south and also coming down from the north with just a few showers by this stage across Ireland. But throughout the course of the day later on, that warm front that we've seen that will eventually turn Scotland milder will be pushing in from the southwest, so that we get to the end of Friday in a mild southwesterly regime with temperatures peaking at around about, again, 10 to 12 degrees on Friday, cooler in the north. By next weekend, it shows this front pushing towards the north of Scotland. Perhaps a weak ridge across the south after more rain at times across the northwest over the course of the weekend. And yeah, more rain towards the end of the weekend. Temperatures next weekend, mild, peaking at potentially 15 degrees across the south, and even parts of Scotland, you could finally be looking at double figures. As I've mentioned, lots of low pressure around this week, so these are your total precipitation amounts in millimetres. So the wet spots can be seen as being parts of northeast England. A lot of that rain will be falling today. Parts of North Wales as well, you look quite wet at times, and around the southwestern parts of Scotland as well. Perhaps the dry spot this week, the far northeast of Scotland, being progged to receive no more than 6 to 8 millimetres of rain. Right, have a quick look at the longer term chart. So this is the GFS's take for this time next Sunday. High pressure to the south, low pressure to the north, very mild southwesterly breezes. The ECM, again, you're keeping things very mild across the UK, low pressure to the north, high pressure across continental Europe, potentially very mild next Sunday. And the Icon, a slightly different take on things, low pressure towards the North Sea, perhaps bringing some more showery rain, but yeah, high pressure to the southwest will generally be keeping that mild theme going. Longer term, we're going to have a little look at the spikes, because although this week is mild, we'll start in London. There is a cooling trend from around about the 21st, 22nd that we'll be needing to keep an eye on. So this week, many days in double figures. In Sheffield, very mild for you as well. After a bit of a cool day tomorrow, things will be picking up throughout the course of the week, turning very mild around the 18th. So that's a week today. But then things definitely starting to show a marked cooling trend from, again, around the 22nd, 23rd. And Glasgow as well. Your warming trend can be seen there. Double figures for you guys up there from around about the 17th. But as with London, as with Sheffield, a cooling trend is definitely being shown up from around about the 21st onwards. And if we're going to get a cold spell, it's looking as though this next potential cool down will be coming down from the north. This is the mean ensemble from the GFS. This is for Friday the 23rd of February. Low pressure, a trough over Scandinavia, high pressure towards Greenland, with more of an anomalous northerly flow developing. Lots to keep an eye on. I don't think winter is done just yet. So that is it in summary. I hope you've all enjoyed the forecast. Suffice to say, Generally turning milder this week, potentially very mild at times across England and Wales on Wednesday. Plenty of rain, plenty of showers, potentially milder for all by next weekend. But keep an eye on the forecasts. We're not out of the woods yet. Things could still yet turn colder for that last week in February. Thanks all so much for watching. Please do your liking, sharing and subscribing. And I'll be back again in a couple of days taking a look at the trends once again. Have a great day. Thanks for watching and ciao for now.